All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. This was unexpected today. Now, as many of you may or may not know, I've been going back and forth with this game, taking my time with it. Um, but today, I say it was unexpected because Gamescom was going on, and I don't really follow that too much. I didn't expect super big announcements. I've seen a few things, and nothing really jumped out at me as far as, oh man, that looks cool, or I'd really like to play that. But then I got word that there was a trailer for this Crimson Desert, and they're calling it Enhanced Edition now. And this was a free enhancement, as they're calling it, basically free update. Update 2.00, 2.0 was free to anybody who previously has owned the game here or is planning on getting the game. It's not something that's, um, you know, an additional payment or DLC, although DLC is coming. So it was a big surprise, and this update's kind of significant. The first thing, the first thing that happened when I logged in here and I fired up the game, all the skills here. If we go to the skills tree, I'll show you. All these skills were basically reset, and they gave back all the skill points that you would basically, the abyss points that you would put in your skill tree, and you could redistribute them as you saw fit. Now, part of the reason, I think the big reason why they did that is because they kind of revamped the skill tree a little bit. There are a few things here within the tree that weren't here before that they added. As I said in the description, 8 new skills just for Kliff. Nothing for the 2 other playable characters. Just for Kliff specifically, but 8 new skills, and they it was kind of neat because I redistribute my skills. I think I put them pretty much all where I had them because I liked what I had, with the exception of maybe 1 or 2. I think I had a few more in this bracket right here for my health initially, and I didn't invest as many in it this time because I'm always popping Palmar pills or consuming foods. So at this point, I don't feel like the health, um, investing heavily in that is a big deal. Um, but your stamina is big, and I've gotten it to a point now where I need seaweed research, and then 5 abyss artifacts, and also some red seaweed. So I'm assuming that has something to do with story, or it's a main story beat mission, or it's one of your other subcategories. So that's the big thing in the update. Skimming through the patch notes, there were a few other things. They've added different audio languages now, different languages as far as like, for example, German and that sort of thing, so that your characters are speaking a different language if you see fit, or should you choose. And then they added some further cutscenes to the main campaign and some additional dialogue to various characters and NPCs. So I can't really speak on any differences in that. Somebody who's maybe has gone through the game already the main campaign and you decide to come back to this and do a second playthrough, maybe you'll notice that. Because I think I'm up to chapter 8 now in the main campaign. I can't really speak on the differences for that portion of it, but the skill resetting and how they give you all your skill points back at the start of the game, that was a surprise. I had no idea. I went into this blind, this patch update today, and wanted to see if I was greeted with any major differences, and that one obviously stands out. So, I am currently, I'm going to be discovering some uncharted territory here. I'm going to be encountering places on the map that I've never been to. Right now, my destination is to pick up a bounty here. And then I think I'll clear that particular region of the bounties. I think this is the last one I have to get, so. So yes, as I've said, I've been taking my time with it. There's so many things I have yet to discover, I'm sure. But I love just coming back into this world and with the patch updates and Pearl Abyss. You know, a lot of people use the term, oh, I'm cooking, or let me cook, or they cooked, or they got cooked, or you're cooked. You want to talk about cooking? There's some cooking right there on the fire. But this developer, Pearl Abyss, this company out of Korea, they're cooking with these updates. They have been, for the most part, steady and consistent, and it's always geared at improving the game and allowing players to have more options. And as I've said before, that needs to be commended and applauded. I know all the hype right now and all the focus and news is around Grand Theft Auto and said leaks, and their big reveal coming up. At the time of this broadcast, it's less than 48 hours away now. Their big gameplay reveal, which is going to be featured first on Netflix, and then roughly 6 hours later will be available all over YouTube here, of course, and Rockstar's official YouTube channel and websites and whatnot. So, but my point being is, don't sleep on Pearl Abyss. We got this game before GTA 6, and in my opinion, for an open world game with all kinds of options and different ways to play and playing it at your leisure, not being forced to, you know, like a live service game, so to speak. This game is, I mean, it exceeds expectations, especially with their rampant updates and things they're doing to improve the game. And so if you have not played this game and you've been on the fence about picking it up and you are an open world fan and you like open world style of games, you've been waiting because you heard about some of the shortcomings this had at launch, now is as good as time as any. Get your fix in. Get this in. If you're waiting on GTA 6 and you want a big open world game to play prior to that, I can't recommend this enough. I'm right now I'm debating if I should fly down or if I should follow the trail and I might discover certain other things on the map here. Let's just see. I'm always thinking, man, what am I going to miss? What am I missing? Okay, Shadowsax is reluctant here, but you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just there you go. We're gonna hoof it. I could have glided down, but we're gonna hoof it down this way because I may discover some NPCs I can talk to or something else to discover. I did a puzzle the other night that I randomly discovered, and that's another reason why I love this game is the sense of discovery. Um, and I randomly stumbled across it because I had picked up a bounty last night, and in the area of where he was, I looked over across the way, and then there was something there. My sword was glistening, the little glint that goes off. So I went over to it, and here was a puzzle, and I'm gonna. I wish I could say I figured it out right away. I did not use any aid. I did not get help from any AI services or search engines or YouTube or anything like that. But it did take me quite a while. I think I spent a good 45 minutes on it before I finally solved it and figured it out. But it was cool. It was very cool. And again, that's just another just awesome thing about this game. And if you get frustrated, of course, the answers are out there. They're right there at your fingertips, especially this day and age with everybody having mobile devices and tablets and being connected. You know, if that kind of thing isn't for you, you can get the answer right away. Back in the day, we had to rely on things like word of mouth and publications, magazines, like Electronic Gaming Monthly. Who remembers that? Or PlayStation Magazine, when you used to get a demo disc right in the magazine. That was really sweet. You know, and your Game Pro magazines and Nintendo Power and all this stuff. In order to get your answers, you had to read. You had to read your magazines or borrow them from your friends, and your friends would tell you, "Hey, guess what I found in this game?" or "Guess what you can do?" or it's a different era, man. Different era. And being a boomer, you know, there are things you miss and things that you can appreciate nowadays, especially in the world of entertainment and gaming as a whole. I know the other surrounding, sediment is, frustration with PlayStation itself and them sticking to their guns and doing away with physical discs. And while I understand that, and I feel the pain, being an older gamer, like taking away somebody's ability to trade or sell, you're just renting a game in some respects. They're saying you don't own it. So I have been in this area before because I've unlocked this fast travel point. So we're not quite to the area that I haven't been yet. I don't know if we should do this, huh? My horse here, Shadow Socks. I don't know, Shadow. Can we make it across? Are you a swimmer? I forget. I think the horse can swim, but I don't know to what extent. Yeah, I have been in this area because I remember checking out that ship wreckage that's right across the way there. You know, it'd be cool if binoculars, if there were binoculars in this game where you could, like, look out and zoom in. That'd be cool. I'm surprised they never added that. Based on some of the leaks of Grand Theft Auto 6, it appears that you're going to have binoculars, which is interesting because I would think you could just pull up your phone and zoom in that way, but binoculars are probably better. So, yeah, as I've said, this game is worthy of Rockstar's respect. I'm going to take a little detour here, and we're just going to... Here's a little tip. I'm always breaking barrels and pots and stuff because you can find little things inside. It's not a real big deal, but you can find gears and lubrication and batteries, and I still haven't figured out what all that stuff is used for, but it goes into a separate inventory pool. I'm assuming it has something to do with the steampunk portion of the map. But instead of using your force power to break this stuff, I just use my claw ability, and it goes quicker. And then you can take a look around. See, I found some copper there, Some gunpowder. I don't really need that right now, but I'll take it. Copper and some arrows. I definitely don't need arrows because I've got the replenishing effect. But it's a cool little thing that the game doesn't tell you that. At no point in the game does it tell you in a story beat or anything like, hey, if you break certain things, you might find you can find things for like food. Like I found some carrots that I gave to my horse. This is why we're taking a detour, because I don't know if I've busted this open yet. Boom. And I haven't. Sweet. Boom. Give me that. And there appears to be like a mine or something in here. Sick. Oh. I mean, if somebody put that boulder there, I mean, look they set up shop in here. What a great little camp area to be guarded from wildlife and possibly unwanted visitors. Look, he's got sweet. That's a cool camp, and he's got some chests. I'm gonna loot these for sure. Dang, there's some chests in here to loot. Let's get my lantern out here and make it a little brighter in this area. Oh, awesome. Surprised there's not some gold in here. Sick. My friend Golden Threat, he is further along in the game and has done a lot more with various things than I have. So, you know, he wouldn't be surprised by any of this probably. But for me, I'm like, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, gimme. Another little tip, collecting copper pouches is good because you can use it to basically bribe vendors and get your reputation up with them. I'm always doing that. High purity gunpowder. That's for trading. I have not done any of that yet, by the way. The trading stuff. I don't know. Again, I don't know if that's connected to a story beat to unlock to really, as it stands right now, I don't really understand how it works. I've just been giving stuff to my camp, and I think we got everything in here. I mean, like I said, you can break this stuff and maybe you'll find a few coins, more gunpowder. I also haven't really experimented with any of the other characters yet. There's 2 other characters that you can switch to, and I have not done any of that. And again, my friend GT, he's done that. He's experimented and done some stuff with the other characters. So I've just been sticking with Kliff here. And again, that's another testament of this game. There really is no wrong way to play it. The game doesn't tell you, hey, you should do this, or basically hold your hand. You can play it how you want, really. and progress how you want to progress, and at your pace and your leisure. You know, great single player open world game, fantastic. I forget sometimes that I that I can shut my lantern off without going to that menu, but it's still two different button prompts, but nonetheless. And I believe that was something that was added in the patch update. That was not here initially at the launching of this game. All right. Shadow Socks, I don't know. I'm going to have to call on you a little bit later once we navigate past all this. I don't want to... Well, you know what? Let's try it. Let's see how you do with the water. I've never really... Look at that. There's a geyser. There's a little geyser. Outdoor plumbing. Ah. Now, I've heard rumors that this story update, the DLC that's going to be coming for the game at some point, they said it's coming this year at some point. So, but I've heard rumors that, and again, this is speculative, there's no confirmation of this, but I've heard rumors that they're going to add underwater stuff, potentially, maybe. That you're going to be able to swim underwater. And maybe they're going to add stuff with that. That would be, you want to talk about making the game even bigger. Anytime a game has, and this game has aerial islands, there's islands way up in the sky, which I've done quite a few of those already, to unlock the certain power abilities that I have. Those are tied to that, but just look at this. Now, if they were to add more to this map, and then add stuff in the water and being able to swim underneath the water and submerge and explore, and there'd be, oh man, are you kidding? That would be definitely, and then it's added story beats as well. Just to have underwater exploration would be worth it to me. Okay, so hopefully we make it across. I've invested a lot in my stamina tree, so that's good. But taking the horse in the water drains your stamina quicker. Thankfully, I've put some stuff into that. So, and we made it across. Nice job, Shadow. Nice job. Now, I don't know if I explored this ship wreckage. There was a little one off over there, I think, that I looked at, but you know, and I can't help but wonder how much is in this game that players haven't even found yet. Are there things that players have yet to discover, or has everybody found everything? Or not everybody, but certain players have. But when you make a game this big, who knows? You know what I mean? Go into first person mode, just looking to make sure there's no chest under here. They also announced today at Gamescom that there's going to be an enhanced or a remastered, another remastered version of Witcher 3 available in September. I think it's late September, they said. And the trailer is out there. I mean, it looks good. It looks good, but unless you really don't have anything else to play or you're just a diehard Witcher fan, what's on offer there, I don't know that it's enough to go back to it. But again, if you already own the game, I think it's a free update. So you can't complain with that. Free updates with better graphics, visual enhancements, and they listed a few things. There was quite a bit. Some of it was... But yeah, The other game that I'm really intrigued by, and I think is going to be a great game, is Star Wars Galactic Racer. I love me a good arcade racer, and they have former devs from the Burnout franchise that have worked on this, and it kind of shows in some of the trailers and gameplay that I've seen. Looks like a lot of fun. Now, I'm not a big Star Wars nerd, but I respect some of the lore, and I've played Star Wars Outlaws, and I think that game is pretty good. But this racer is. Let's cast a glint off my sword and see if anything highlights around here. It doesn't look like it. Not in this area. A lot of shipwreckage, though. I mean, again, you don't know what's. There could be a decent chest or something hidden over there. I think that's the area where I actually battle. It is. There was a whole group of enemies there that I battled with. So we're gonna take the lengthy scenic route here. Kliff's parkour might not be very great, but hence the name Kliff. He is a good cliffhanger. He can climb. He's a good climber. Got to watch out for these. These seagulls, right? An area where I grew up, spent a lot of my summers as a kid. We'd refer to those as Bay Beach bombers. Not so much for dive bombing, like they would dive bomb you, but they would leave their doo-doo butter wherever they want. Like, you had to be careful. They would shit right on you. They don't care. Seagulls are savage, basically rats with wings. I mean, they really... They'll eat pretty much almost anything, and they don't care. They are savages. How we doing here? Well, we're making our way up. See, and this is where binoculars, or like a, what do they call that? Like a telescope or whatever. Because it looks like there's something right there. I don't know if it's a bird or if it's like mineral. It could be a type of mineral you can harvest. Part of me really wants to go over there and check it out, but yeah, I think it's iron ore. I think it's just iron ore. And I did use some of it to upgrade. I recently used some of the iron ore I had in my inventory so I could upgrade my axe. I was hoping that I'd be able to harvest more wood if my axe is upgraded, and so far I don't really notice a difference. This being upgraded, I notice a difference, though. I do harvest more. Yeah, refining this, you get more pieces of mineral, whatever it is that you're trying to harvest. So, yeah, this knuckle drill, I recommend upgrading this, refining it. Go to a smithy, and if you have the required tools or required resources, you can upgrade it. I would definitely invest in that. It makes a difference. The axe, though, so far, not so much. And I've put a couple levels of refinement into it. This is nuts. Look at that. Dang, who knows what? I mean, again, with a map so vast, I always feel like, man, am I missing something? Is there something somewhere? I'm like a cat with a laser pointer. You can't stay focused. You're always awesome. What do we got? We got some foxes running around. Well, Kliff, what are you doing? Go over it, will you? All right. Well, I'll take some of that tough meat. I have two dogs well, one dog I know loves the tough meat. My other dog, I have a German Shepherd. He's not really a big fan of the tough meat. He likes, believe it or not, he likes bones. You can harvest like bird bones and shit. He likes that a lot. Like he'll chomp on bones like you wouldn't believe. Some cabbage? I don't think I have any cabbage. Turnip? We'll take it since we're here. Again, you can use these for, I think, at some point gardening. I know. Again, my friend GT, he's put that element to the game. Like he's got a garden, and he grows stuff. Which again is so sick that you can do that in this game. I am not at that point yet. I have not done that. I don't know. Hopefully you can't hear that right now. I don't think you should be able to. I don't think my mic is that sensitive. But my neighbors, they're not directly next to me, thank God. Well, they kind of are, but since they've moved in, they have no shame with the extra bass on their whatever the hell it is, whatever they got going on. If they wanted to play that game, like if I was a jerk, I've got Bose speakers, and I could, believe me, we could have a battle of the bass, as it were, but. It's not that late, and I'm not one of those that makes complaints. And truth be told, years ago I used to live above a bar, for crying out loud, and that was, it's amazing what you get used to. It's amazing what we endure, and living above a bar is, whew. I mean, if you value sleep. I mean, eventually you get used to it, but man, there were some nights it was hard. So right now, this couple that has their stereo going, in comparison, looking back on it, it's not even bad. See, but you look around, I'm like, man, how easy would it be to hide a little cave in these caverns? And look at that. And this is the way I think. If I'm a developer, right, and I'm making a huge open world game like this, huge, just massive, like, where would I hide stuff? Where would I put things for the player to discover? And case in point, we don't fall off. Kliff, don't fall. We gotta take in nature. Take in nature. Get the. There we go. Get that power back. All right, now Now we're going to head over here because, as I said, look at it. It might not be much of nothing, but it's still a little chest. It's a chest. And this is what I was just talking about. Like, you don't know what's hidden and where they hide stuff. You know what I mean? And for the lore of the game, it kind of makes sense. Like, okay, but who's going to be able to get up here and hide a chest? Well, if you've got a dragon or whatever and you're flying around, might be a good spot. No one else is going to find this unless they've got a dragon they've tamed and they're flying around, which, again, I haven't done that yet, but there are dragons and wyverns in here. I haven't really figured out how to do any of that yet. Dang, what is this? Let's take a look at that. That's an added power or abyss thing that you can put on equipment or your weapons. Let's see what I just found here. What is it? Where is it? I think it's somewhere over here, yeah. There it is. I just got this one. 4+4 damage to abyssal creatures. Abyssal creatures? If I've got an open slot on my katana sword, I would add it to that. Now, in order to do that, you have to find a witch. You have to go to a witch, and then she can make that happen for you. But it's cool that I found that. I mean, this is nuts. The verticality. Like, this is just insane. Now, let's take a look if there's any glints. And there are none. Surprisingly, I'm shocked. Yeah, I've been rocking this sword since the beginning, and I've put some resources into it to upgrade it. I love this. This katana sword, sick. All right, which way do we want to go? Obviously, we got to make our way to that bounty. But I come to an area like this, and I'm easily distracted. Like, man, I want to check that out over there. Who knows what else? But good grab. See, that's why his name's Kliff. Look at that. That was sick. This is another interesting ability you can do here. Look at this. You can pick this up, and then you can use it as a weapon, or you can wham! I mean, that is awesome. Just all these little nuances in this game. Now, what's kind of disappointing with that is, like, I can't harvest wood from that, and I should be able to. Like, harvest timber from broken, but it doesn't let you. That'd be sick if they did, but they kind of... I guess I kind of understand why. They want you to harvest by chopping or using your forest palm on trees. Which, that's another thing you don't have to do. But I've been doing it because my camp, there's a certain tab in your missions here where you have to donate a certain amount. And I think I'm up to, like, I have to donate 10,000 pieces of wood. I don't know how far I am with that, but that's a lot. But again, this is all environmental stuff that can be easily overlooked and easily missed. And it's part of the world, and you're just like, it's there. But again, I always think, like, man, what could be hiding? And I'm actually surprised there wasn't a puzzle up here or some kind of a chest. You know, I would have put, like, a chest right back here somewhere. And surprisingly, there isn't. This would be a good spot to hide something, you know? We're going to keep making our way up, though. Oh my. Well, we did find some more iron ore. Yep, iron mineral. We'll take some of this while we're here. Why not? There, get on top of it, and then there you go. Wham! I'm only taking this because I'm replacing what I used to upgrade my axe. But the various, just the different moments that you can have in this game, you know, where I'm, hey AB, how we doing? How are you, man? Welcome. Thanks for stopping in here. How's the has the voting concluded yet? Is it still going on, or? Holy shit. Yeah, I don't think I've been this far. I don't think I've. It almost looks like this could be leading out to the Crimson Desert area, or we could be in it right now. Yeah, this is uncharted territory for me. Let me take a look at the map. Okay. Yeah, we're getting into an area where I haven't been now. Somewhere around here I found a save point at some point. But where's my destiny?
There's still like 8 more rounds left.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's a good thing, yeah. Okay, so my destination is there, so we got to go this way. All right. But how far out does that go? Okay, my cursor, even out to this, if it comes, this game is it's insane. Insane. Their world
is almost over.
Okay. Their world design here with this game is just something else. It really is. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I'm in first.
Really? Holy. Well, let's hope you maintain that. Let's stay out in front of the pack, yeah? Well, that'd be great. That's awesome, man. Congrats so far. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. I was just going to start running the other way, and here's another rare mineral.
Yeah,
is this bloodstone? It is bloodstone. Yes, I will take some of this. Awesome. Again, you can easily miss it if you're not really looking around. Bloodstone I will take, but I will not, and I don't want a bloody kidney stone. We don't want that. We don't want kidney stones. I've had those, and let me tell you, whew, oh man, it's the worst. And you know, doctors have said I'm 50% likely to get them again.
Face grinning, squinting face, grinning, squinting face, grinning, squinting face.
Yeah, look at that thing. This is a they call it a knuckle drill. Look at that. But it's better for harvesting minerals than using your pickaxe. Yep. It's more effective and you can get more minerals out of it. Yeah, I wouldn't want no root canal with this thing. Holy shit. But no, I've had kidney stones and the
I
worst.
gotcha.
One of the worst experiences of my life. And they say when you have them, you're 50% likely to get them again. So, and it's going to be my own damn fault. It is because I have, you know, I have an addiction. My addiction is
Grinning,
soda.
squinting face, grinning, squinting face, grinning,
Yeah,
squinting face,
hell
grinning,
no.
squinting face, root canal, hex, nah.
I have an addiction to soda and caffeine, and they say that is a common recipe um, for kidney stones. Oh boy.
Drink Pepsi Zero.
Yeah, you know what though? And I guess there's Coke Zero too, yeah. But man, the taste of those zero branded sodas just not. When I was a kid, my grandparents, they used to get a soda called Diet Right, um, which they don't make anymore. You can't find, but that was good for a diet soda. They had like a cranberry apple flavored one that was fantastic. Didn't even taste like diet. Um, some people refer to soda as pop. There are parts of the world where you give me a pop. You don't even
I
ask
got a
for a
12
flavor.
pack
You
that's
just,
almost gone.
oh yeah. So Pepsi Zero is your vice, huh? One of your vices. That's all right though. It,
Bottles.
this is gonna awesome. This is gonna sound bad, but I fell off with Pepsi when Jackson was no longer associated with it. That's when I was like, yeah, Pepsi's not that great. I don't like it anymore. uh, and I don't know how availability and where it is, or if it's exclusive to the area. But Ruby Red Squirt is one of my favorites. The Ruby Red, that's like my all-time favorite soda. One of my
Grinning,
top
squinting
favorites.
face, grinning, squinting face,
Um,
grinning, squinting face, grinning, squinting face.
and then the occasional energy drink. I still can't seem to get away from those, and I should because those are horrible. What do we got here? Well, I'm not seeing any red blips on my radar, so they may not be enemies, but I'm really surprised I'm not getting any glint off the sword up here. I'm shocked. But since we're over here, we're going to take a look at this little settlement down here and visit these people and see if they're friendly. I I think they are.
Mike Jack was gangsta when he stopped messing with stuff and people, so did everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is enemy territory. Okay. We're going to have some combat here. Yeah, both MJs, Michael Jordan and Michael Jackson alike, kind of pioneered um, advertising and kind of paved the way for a lot of other athletes and celebrity endorsements. I mean, they were kind of the first to do it, like the big names to, and everybody wants to rave about Taylor Swift and blah blah blah. I'm sorry, but she's no MJ. Say what you want, but
Yeah,
don't have
definitely was.
don't have the accolades of that guy. Michael Jordan with McDonald's. I mean, come on. Like what? No celebrities were really openly endorsing McDonald's until Jordan came along and did it. I mean, let's be real. Where you going? Don't run. As GT would say, don't run. Don't run. What you gotta say now? What you gotta say now? Yeah, fight. Yeah, fight. He's putting up a fight. He's fighting me. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You can't do nothing. Boom, take that.
Rhode Island P. Miss Parton, we gone miss that happy personality crying face.
Yeah, that was another shock today, huh? I knew that I had known for a little while that she was dealing with some kind of health issues. Um, but it still was a kind of a shock that that they announced her passing today. But they said that she passed peacefully in her sleep, so that's good. And she had a great life, man. And you make it to 80. I mean, that's freaking amazing. Anything 80 and beyond, you make it to that. That's yeah, yeah. Uh, Eddie King, yeah. Is that? Forgive me, I'm not real familiar with that name. But yeah, Dolly. I saw 9 to 5 as a kid, and that was like my first real introduction to Dolly Parton. And I gotta admit, as a kid, now, truth be told, I'm not real big on the top half of a woman. Like I know
his real name.
I know a lot of guys generally are. They like, you know, they gravitate towards that more. Whereas I'm more of a thigh and booty guy, to be honest. Um, I like curves. I mean, if you got the extra frosting up top, then good for you. Then I'm definitely not gonna. I mean, you'll still get some love there, but I am more of a. I like cake, man. I like cake a lot. Um, yeah, but I will say, as a kid, what I was saying is that my introduction to Dolly Parton was really in the 9 to 5 film, and if I'm not mistaken, as a kid, I was even like, "Who is that?" Like her in 9 to 5. Come on, man. I was like, "Wow." Very young, when I was very little, I was attracted to women. Pretty. I mean, it was pretty. Like, I mean, whew, some things never change. But I was like, man.
Cake and jugs guy over this way.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, hey, if you got both on the menu, fantastic. But I do love me. And I'm not gonna, because then I'll get totally sidetracked. My love and appreciation for cake and pie. We'll say cake and pie. How about that? Is pretty. Ooh, man. But yeah, Dolly Parton. Yeah, seeing her in that.
Females since I was 5.
Yeah, man, beautiful. I mean, yeah, I was pretty. I knew, I knew young on that I just, and we're talking all kinds of women. I didn't really discriminate as far as race, ethnic. I mean, if you look feminine, you had some curves. That was, ooh, man, that was like kryptonite for me, man. Still is. But yeah, Dolly Parton, extremely talented, had a very good career, branched out into other stuff in the last couple of years. Her food game, I've tried some of her Dolly Parton branded products, and they're not great. Patti LaBelle's cobblers, though, those I'll get down on. A lot of those Patti LaBelle branded cobblers, woo, those are fantastic. I mean, that is. And then she's got like a buttermilk pie that's really, oh man. But yeah,
To dig a BBW on the reg, I can handle thick women.
oh yeah, oh yeah. Great minds think alike, man. I love me a thick woman too. And don't get me wrong. I mean, if you're a thinner chick, that's fine. But I, I just, it's nice to have curves in various areas. It just, it's feminine, you know. It adds to the femininity, and I like thighs, hips, and uh, and cake. And do I? My ex girlfriend. I don't want to go
I
into
don't discriminate either.
I don't want to go into great detail, but man, she it's too bad, man. But who, man? All right, let's. AB, it's your fault. I'm blaming you. I'm blaming you. I'm putting the spotlight on you, and I'm pointing my finger at you. It's your fault. I'm having a hard time thinking about stuff and getting distracted. Stop it. Stop it. We got to switch topics. But yes, rest in peace, Dolly Parton. Had a great career. Very
Grinning,
talented.
squinting face, grinning,
Um,
squinting face, grinning, squinting face, grinning, squinting
you know,
face.
she lived a good life, man. That's what you can say, is it? And there was not a lot of scandalous stuff that was really ever said about her too much, aside from her aftermarket parts. You know what I mean? Um, Aside from that, I mean, there's very little negative things that were ever really publicly said consistently about her. So that's the other thing, you know. And she loved her country music. She loved.
My grandma is in the hospital with thyroid cancer, crying
Jeez.
face.
Well, I said let's change the topic and switch gears, but I didn't. I mean, we went from one extreme to the other on that one, huh, AB? Oh boy. Um, I'm sorry to hear that, man. You and I we're fortunate that we still have a
Oh
grandparent
my
that is
god.
still alive. No, I'm just saying I was kind of half kidding with that, but yeah, shout out to your Grams, and sorry to hear that she's going through that. It's diagnosed. That C word, man. There's two C words in life that can leave a lasting impression. One's worse than the other one, um, but yeah, that's. I you can't rule out the possibility of recovery though. And I only say this because my mother had was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and she beat it. Essentially, she got the surgery, and it's not without its shortcomings, but she survived. She's still going, and it could have easily taken her out of the game, man, easily. And she didn't do chemo or radiation.
True, but it will be hard. She's 87.
Okay, yeah. Well, all we can do is hope for the best, yeah. Grandparents are that era and how they grew up, it's it's a forgotten time, and grandparents can be the reminder
Grandma,
of
your
that,
mom is a
you know.
superhero.
Yeah, dude. Again, I don't want to go into too deep a depth with it, but man, whew, amazing, absolutely amazing that she. I don't know how. I especially with some of this. Again, I could go down a huge rabbit hole, and I'm not going to do that. So, um, if my cousin was here, he'd know exactly what I'm talking about. So, there we get a glint there. There's something off, and that could be a spot to that could be a fast travel point. That could be a puzzle, or we don't know. Yeah, elderly like that, and living through what they've been living through, and to come up from that era, and My heart goes out to you and your grandmother, man. Because grandparents, they're great. You know. What do we got here? A vendor. A vendor just out in the middle of the. How you doing?
For a discerning customer, I keep the good stock aside.
Trading. See, I haven't. We'll take a look, but I already know what
Take
to
a look at
expect
what's
here.
come in today.
This, yeah, I don't know anything about this yet. I haven't done any of this
I think
trading
she's
stuff.
my last grandma.
Yep, yep. My last grandma is still going strong too. Um,
The guild's
she's been through a
reputation
lot,
is
but
second to
so
none.
yeah, we both have. Yep.
I hope
So
today
I
marks
know.
the
I believe
beginning
me. I
of
know.
a new partnership.
Nice.
Yeah, she's 91 or 92. Yeah. I did not expect to find a trade vendor all the way out here, man. Holy moly. Look at it. This game is, I mean, just incredible, dude.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah, she's. This is nuts. You know, I haven't been anywhere around here. This is my first time in this area. So we got to take a look at the map. Yeah, all of this is new here, this area. And this is as far as I can go. I can't pull the cursor down any further. Now, like as I said, story DLC is coming, and who knows if they're going to add to the map,
I was
expand it.
fortunate enough to know both my great-grandmothers and great-grandfather.
Okay, yeah, yeah, me too. Well, I don't remember my great grandfather as much, but yeah, I'm my great grandma. Yep, I had a couple of great grandmas to be honest, and I remember, and
Oh,
she was great. My great grandma, she was man. She was very insightful. Um, she could tell stories, boy. This is going to be a sealed abyss artifact over here, probably. Yep.
my
And these.
great-grandfather used to call me boss man, beaming face with smiling eyes.
Oh yeah. So were you rocking the shades and the police get up with the nightstick, big boss man over there? I think his real name was Ray Trailer. He was the big boss man. That's when in the heyday of wrestling,
Nada.
superheroes. Yeah, nah, yeah. I'm just giving you shit. Cut through the crimson sunset and let the sound of your
Grinning, squinting
hooves
face,
echo
grinning,
from sun.
squinting face, grinning, squinting face, grinning, squinting face.
So I think maybe that challenge is tied to a horse. I kind of figured on horseback within 40 minutes. That's a challenge. So you've got to go from one point of the map to the other point of the map within 40 minutes on horseback. Interesting. See these abyss artifacts, some of them are scattered all through the map, and in order to get the abyss skill point, it's basically a skill point that's sealed off. In order to unlock it, to open it up, you have to complete that challenge, that little challenge or task that's tied to it. Again, it's just another element to the game that's you don't have to do it, but you can get extra skill points basically if you do it. Oh, a little koi pond. Some ducks in there. A little shallow for fishing, but I bet you it would let me fish there if I wanted to. Man, this bounty is all the way over here, huh? Holy crap. Look at this. This is sweet. This reminds me of another big game that, what the hell was that? Ghost of Tsushima. I know there's Ghost of Yote too, but Ghost of Tsushima, you used to be able to find little parts like this, little ponds, and you could actually, it was like hot springs. It would do a cutscene and you could go in here and like bathe, and it's pretty cool. I highly doubt this is going to do anything, but I'm going to try it anyway and just see if this reveals anything. How do we do this again? Nature's snare. We're going to... I might be too far away. There we go. This, you can cause like a little cyclone or a whirlwind of the water, and sometimes it raises the water up, and I thought maybe there might be something hidden in there, but I guess not. Whoa. I did not mean to do that. All right, we're getting closer to our bounty here. We're finally getting closer because I'm staying on point here finally for once. So it's a village. There's another little village. He's somewhere in this village. I wonder if there's a bell tower somewhere around here too. I'm not seeing anything. Sometimes you can ring a bell and then it'll like open up. There's some decent horses there. This one's pretty cool looking. All right, he's gonna be this bounty, Salvatore.
Outro, big dog, gotta take the dog out soon. Be safe. Saluting face, smiling face.
All right.
Sunglasses, folded hands, medium dark skin tone.
Beautiful. All right, AB. Thanks for hanging out with me for a bit. Always a pleasure talking with you, man. Give my love to the pooch too, huh? You never told me. I don't think you ever told me what kind of dog you have, but that's all right. No, go get some fresh air. Take the dog out. Yeah.
You're welcome. Same here.
Before we, yeah, enjoy, man. We'll see you again. Before we go and find our bounty over in that area, let's check out this guy.
Toy poodle mixed with Shih Tzu.
Okay, a mix. That's an interesting mix, huh? That's cool.
I've got everything set what I do, and there's a fair bit I don't.
So he's the farm owner. Let's see what you got.
Have a gander.
Yeah, I will have a gander, thanks. Oh, so you've got...
Her name too sassy.
Sassy. You know what? I had a dog named Sassy once. We didn't have her long, because she was very sassy. My dad had gotten fed up with her. She was not trainable. She would not listen. My dad just kind of gave up. And we took her to the... I don't know where they took her, but yeah, she's kind of a naughty dog. Not a good dog. I forget. It's like a golden
Yeah.
retriever mix. Yeah, just wow. That dog had, I don't know, something was wrong for sure. Kind of a naughty dog. No, Sassy. We didn't name her Sassy. It was Sissy. I'm sorry. Sissy was her name. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we didn't have her long.
Have
I
a
think that,
gander.
truth be told, the dog was given to my dad
I was
somehow, or
smart and trained. Sometimes
and then
she ignores us.
okay. Well, hey, dogs need their space sometimes too. You know, they don't want to be hounded, just like we don't always want to be hounded. People, you know, dogs are people too. We all need time away and space, and you know that could be the case.
Yeah.
Get rid of some of this that I don't need. Since he's buying, we'll sell. Awesome. Get a little bit of money off the farmer here. Buckethead. Farmer Buckethead. Look at this guy. Ah.
We got her some dog as human choose today. We'll see how they work.
Okay. Nice. Hopefully they work out. Let's see this. There you go. Farmers can have jewelry too, I guess. And you can have some of this. Oh.
Yeah.
This guy must have a lot of allergies or something, so he's hiding himself in a bucket. I mean, if you got allergies to a lot of things in nature, maybe you shouldn't be a farmer, man. I don't know, but hey. Buckethead. That's what I'm going to call you. Farmer Buckethead. Ah, look at that. I'm looking at you. I'm peeking through. Ah, look at this guy. Kind of weird, bud. Kind of weird, but hey, you go right ahead with
Get
the.
in a bucket and fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, well, maybe he does. I mean, he likes to smell himself. Ah. There was a rock. I forget what band. There's a guy in a rock band or a metal band named Buckethead, if I'm not mistaken. He was pretty good, and he did have kind of a bucket head, like he wore a bucket on his head or something. I forget what band, but it's like a metal band or something. Not Anthrax, was it? No, I don't know. We're gonna sell this farmer. You got some jewelry, and you got some. Yeah, I don't need this stuff. I got this off of the bandits. I don't need these. I don't want them. There you go. You're gonna be glad you met me. Look at, I'm giving you all kinds of trade goods. You can if you got some.
D12 Rapper Bazaar.
I do actually. Yeah. Now this weapon I think is exclusive to one of the other characters, so I don't know if I should sell this or not, or if I should. It's a two-handed weapon. Yeah, get rid of it.
He used to wear shower caps on his head, grinning, squinting.
Oh
face,
yeah,
grinning, squinting face,
yeah.
grinning, squinting face, grinning,
Yeah, well,
squinting face.
you know, there's all kinds of weird trends that these artists come up with, or they do. Lisa Left Eye, or one of the guys, or one of the gals in that TLC, didn't she have a condom on her eye or something? Wasn't that a thing too?
Yeah.
Yeah. The weird trendy things that they. I mean, again, Michael Jackson, pioneer. One white sequence glove, glittery glove. and it caught on for a while. Like, what? Who? Like, how'd you? But again, I think he was hiding his voligato. Like, it starts in the fingertips, the earlobes, and it can work its way through the body. But it can usually start on one side of the body and then work its way through. So I honestly think that what was kind of an iconic thing, he was hiding.
Dang.
I think he literally was hiding that until he got the proper, for lack of a better term, bleach treatment that he had gotten. Yeah. Okay, I think that's all for now. I think that's all I'm going to sell you. I caught this fishing. I'm not very good at fishing in this game, but I actually finally caught it. Oh, she is. Okay, beautiful. What's she playing, man? What's she rocking? I bet you it's... I was going to say Call of Duty beta, but that's stopped until this weekend. The second wave of the beta, and it's going to be open to the public now. The first wave of the beta was this past weekend, and it was for pre-orders. Okay. So I was going to say that, but no, they stopped that. Yeah, I wonder what she's rocking, what she's playing. I get pretty locked into this game, man, and I just... All right, man. I kept you a little longer. Yeah, get that dog out, man. Enjoy yourself. We'll see you again. Keep me posted. AB going to take his toy poodle.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot how I got this fishing rod. I think this was tied to a mission, or I can't remember if I found it, but it's cool looking. And you still have to fight with the fish, but once you wear the fish out, it automatically reels it in. Kind of cool. They call it the claw, right? Yeah, the claw. The claw's coming at you. It's the claw. Oh man, he actually accepts the oh, you can't sell it.
Have a gander. Farewell.
Now, since I'm feeling generous today, what I'm gonna do, Farmer Buckethead. It's Farmer Buckethead, everybody. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you some stuff now that I've sold you some stuff. I've got some coin so I can get my trust level up with you. What do you think of that deal? Trust by 5. They're all by 5. So actually, he takes food too. Not all vendors could take food. Yeah, we'll give you a couple of these. Oh, can't give you that. Nope. All I can give you is coin. All right. So this is paltry. Yeah, let's get rid of it. There you go. Let's get our trust level up with this guy. Here, have a bunch of coin. Here you go. Here you go. Some currency. There, you can have this and you can have that. That's for you, bud. There's one for you. And there you go. Let's deplete this and get this out of here on my inventory. There we go. And there we're done. And I've got max trust level with Farmer Buckethead.
You've got my thanks. Plain and simple.
Yeah, good. I will now stay in good standing with Buckethead, Farmer Buckethead. Now, did he add anything to his shop now that I've basically bribed him? Some do and some don't. Let's see if there was anything added since I first came over here. And I think maybe the tomato wasn't here before, maybe? I don't know. Oh, whatever. You win some, you lose some. But at least I'm cool with Farmer Buckethead. He looks like the kind of guy that I wouldn't want on my bad side. Anybody that's a farmer and wears a bucket on their head, um, yeah, he might be a sketchy dude. So there's another little pond here. Where's the koi fish? There's no koi fish in there. There should be at least two or three koi fish swimming around there. Farmer Buckethead, you got to get with it. You got to get somebody to put some fish in there. I wonder if I can. Let's try this out. I wonder if this will work. Probably not, but we're gonna try it. I have a fish on me. Can I just drop it in the water here? That'd be sick. And then what'd be even cooler is if the fish stays there. That'd be wild. First things first. Let's make sure that we're actually standing in the water. There we go. Now, this will be a good test. I've never tried this. Oh, come on. I just saw. Where's the fish? Derpy. There we go. Derpy. Let's see. This one sells for 17. Ooh, this bass is worth a little bit more. So bass are very, yeah. Fish requires some practice to catch. Yeah, it took me a bit to get them, but it lays countless eggs. Adults are aggressive and have voracious appetites, posing a threat to the surrounding ecosystems. However, they are reportedly welcomed in villages where food is scarce. What's the deal with this fish? Pond loach. And by the way, these are all real. These are based on real life counterparts. At least I've seen that with animals and insects. I've looked up some of the insects that I found in this game, and it's real. It's actually real. It's not like a made up insect. They actually did that. Robust, survive in various habitats. While it lacks strength, its slippery skin makes it difficult to catch with bare hands. All right, pond loach, let's drop you in there. Can I, here we go. Yes, drop. Now, is he going to be swimming around and where is he? I mean, maybe the water's too shallow. Ah, that sucks. That's a disappointment. I thought for sure, maybe the water's too shallow, wouldn't work. Maybe if I was in a deeper area, it would have worked. I had to try it. I put a fish in this little pond for you, and now it's not even here no more. Where'd it go? That's kind of a glitch, I guess. Well, dang. Well, we had to try it. Buckethead, Farmer Buckethead. That's Farmer Buckethead. No. His name is Farmer Ted Buckethead. That's what it is. Farmer Ted from 16 Candles, by the way. But no. Farmer Ted Buckethead. That's your full name. That's what you've been renamed today. And I'm a Greymane with great power, so I can do that. So you are now
no matter how bad
dubbed forever.
Get, what matters is that I'm still alive.
Farmer Ted Buckethead. I like it. Look at all you guys. This is the Buckethead family around here. Look at, what's wrong with you guys? See, they must. Wow, you guys. I mean, giving new term to pothead here. So you got potheads and bucketheads. Boy. All right, well, Farmer Ted Buckethead, you must be the leader of your family, though.
Bad,
what's your problem?
I'm just grateful there are folk willing to help us.
Well, I mean, if you need help, I mean, you guys definitely have allergies. That's why you're wearing. I get it, because look at, they can't handle this. They got to wear these stuff on their heads. They're very sensitive to all these the elements in nature, apparently. Dang. Oh, there's something in here. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna. Sorry, we're definitely using a key here. There's something in here. We have to be very quiet. We have to be very quiet. There's a member of the Pothead family sleeping in here. But there's something in here I want to take. Look at Sebastian's journal. Scarecrow of the Reed Field? What are we talking about here? We got to take a look at that. Oh, wow. I didn't even see you, bud. You almost scared the shit out of me. I did not see you sitting. What are you doing sitting in the corner of the darkness? I mean, I guess I can kind of understand there. I've had a lot of days where just sit in the dark. All right, let's get out of here. Thank you for letting me take that pamphlet or whatever this was. We got to see what this is now. I just found. Should be in this tab. There it is. Sebastian's journal, Scarecrow of the Reed Field. What the hell? A journal of the map maker Sebastian, recounting the tale of the Scarecrow in the Reed Field in Sunset Valley. I thought I had a boss battle with some Reed guy. I even posted the video of it. That was my first boss battle, and I beat him on the first try. So maybe this is talking about him. The narrow path down the Sunset Valley was lined with reeds, so dense that I could scarcely tell mud from dry ground. There I noticed the Scarecrow standing alone among the reeds. As there were no farming land nearby, I asked the village woman, why was it there? She called it Lord Scarecrow, the guardian of the valley where people abandoned because of illness and gathered to make their home. Just like these people, they're prone to illnesses. They got to wear stuff on their heads. When I asked an elder why, of all things, they revered a scarecrow, he told me a tale of a nobleman struck by a dreadful disease and cast out by his one family, who was said to have become the scarecrow that watched over the sick. With a laugh, however, he was quick to admit that he had no way of knowing whether the story was true. I mean, it could be folklore, but oftentimes with folklore, there's a little bit of truth to it too. So there's probably some truth to this crap. Scarecrow, by the way. You know who else was a scarecrow? Michael Jackson in the movie The Wiz. Okay, well, I don't know how that's going to, if it's going to play a role in anything. I don't know, but knowledge acquired, so I can sell it. I don't have to hold on to it. This game is, I didn't think that I would like a game of this kind of, shall we say, time period-esque or whatever, more than Witcher 3. I thought The Witcher 3 was going to be like the only one that really, but in some ways, for me, this game kind of surpasses The Witcher 3. The combat and some of the beasts in that game, very cool. And the story, obviously, the story and the narrative of that game is better than this, in my opinion. The story is better, but gameplay, and I'd say they're pretty equal, man. Let's see, we got anybody sleeping in here? Shh. Oh, I don't see anybody sleeping in here. Deep red dye. I already have that. Don't need it. But I might take a look inside your cabinets and see if you got anything in here that I want to take, since there's nobody around. Yeah. Let's check this cabinet here. Oh, there's some dolls. You could take a doll. Oh yeah, there's 2 pieces I can. The bounty is on the move. He's actually on the move. You look at my on the bottom left HUD. That bounty that I'm here for. He's moving. He's either on foot or on horseback. We got to hurry up. I hope he doesn't come in here. Maybe actually that'd be actually great if he came in here. But we're about to steal. We're gonna steal this. Yeah. You have to equip your mask first before it'll let you steal. And you can do that. Just don't get caught. Nobody can see you. See that little crime meter now? If someone sees me while that meter's active, there's going to be a bounty out for me. Yep. There we go. We got some copper. All right, sweet. Our bounty is on the move, unless that's another bounty in the area. That would be crazy, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be crazy if there was 2 bounties in the same area? But I think that's our guy. Now, it looked like he was going this way. Now, I've got that area marked where the bounty was supposed to be, but he was on the move, so it looked like he was moving up this way, yeah? Oh, that guy's going to get away, isn't he? Where the hell did he go? See? See what happens when you get distracted in these games? It's not going to show him on the map either. Nope. That'd be crazy if it's another bounty, if it's a separate bounty. Because it's saying my target is supposed to be somewhere in this area. Oh, let's not. We're walking through people's gardens here. That's not nice. Oh, there's another pamphlet or something inside this building, but I think I already have this one because it's not purple or yellow, so I probably have this one already. What in the So this is what they make their scarecrow, but why are they all posed like this with candles and with their helmets? Oh man. You know what? I'm taking all of these because these are going to be worth some money. Yep. Thank you very much. This is what you get for making a creepy room. I'm taking this all out of here and I'm going to sell all this. What's this? Question marks. Take. Well, whatever was there, it's not there now. It's not letting me grab it. That's weird. Give me that. I'm taking all these helmets. I'm taking every one of these out of here if I can. Yep, sorry. But I'm gonna make some money off of this crap. Yep. Mine, all mine. I'm taking every one of these. That's what you guys get for making a weird room. This is probably where you guys, you showcase. Maybe this is how you sell. This is a room where you sell. But I'm not getting any theft meter. It's not saying stealing. I'm not stealing. It's saying, go ahead, take these. Take them. Something popped up here, but now it's not popping up anymore. Oh, where? Okay, there it was. Question mark. What is that? Excuse me. Yeah, take that. Hidden dagger. A hidden dagger, by the way. What the hell? All right, well, now we got to take a look at this hidden dagger. Does it have some kind of a scarecrow power or some Let's look in our inventory. Let's see what we got here. Where is it? It's not under this tab. I don't know. Ah, there's all the helmets I took. Yeah, look at that. Oh, they're not worth as much as I thought they'd be. Oh, that sucks. They're only 30 coin. I thought for sure they'd be a couple of bucks, like maybe two something. Oh well, I'll still, or I'll give them to my camp. I'll just give them to my camp. Screw it. There you go. I have all these. I don't know where that hidden dagger is in my inventory though. That's weird. How come that's? It should be. I don't know. Did it? Weird. I have no idea. It said I grabbed it. Is that it there? Sword of the Wolf? No. No. I had this dagger already. The All Blaster dagger? Yeah, I already had that one. This, I don't know. That's weird. Hidden dagger, by the way. But it's not, I'm not, oh, there it is. There it is. It's in this tab. Hidden dagger. Keepsake. Yeah, I don't understand these keepsakes. This is just something that you just, yeah. It's just something you keep, I guess. Like you put in your little keepsake chest. Weird. I can't, it only sells for 10 and I can't upgrade it. So it's just a little, it's like a trinket, basically. A little hidden trinket. Oh well. But my camp will appreciate all these scarecrow heads. I appreciate that. Ah, I forgot what I was grabbing to go in there in the first place. And it's right there. Tales of Sunset Valley. Ooh, we'll take this Devil Reed hat too. Cool. All right. Now we got to take a look at this thing that I found. Oh, wow. That's another keepsake. Weird. Can't sell it. I mean, you can, but it's only for 10 coin. I feel like I'm getting ripped off for that. Tales of Sunset Valley. We got to examine this. Then came the day a great stone fell from the heavens. Ever since, reeds have grown thick and unnaturally lush over the burial ground. Faint, dying whispers ride the breeze among the stalks, and when the wind goes still, something else stirs within them. Oh, I'll bet. Whoa, look at this thing. Yee! I knew this was some weird shit in here. I knew it. The grudges buried beneath the reeds gave rise to a wraith. Yeah, it's a wraith. It reaches for the living, hunting those whose hearts are eaten through with hate. They say that anyone who heeds its whispers as it drifts through the field will feel their soul hollowed out until before they know it, they are no longer human. Ah, born of malice and bound to the reeds, the demons wander without rest. Masked like reapers and denied all peace, they haunt forever the land that took them in the first place. Yikes. I knew there's some weirdo stuff in here. Just as a common scarecrow stands watch over the tender grain, the devil's strawmen keep watch over their tender minds. I bet. They appear as silent companions to the broken and the lost. But beware the turning of the tide. When a soul comes to believe the scarecrow's whisper is its only console, and when it feels the whole world has turned its back, only then do the possessed effigies begin to move. Oh, yeah. They rise as the devil's kin, coaxing their chosen toward vengeance and dragging them down into the depths of madness with them. Yikes. All right, we gotta sell this book ASAP. This book is, oh, Hey,
brings an outsider all the way here?
well, I came here to find a bounty, a guy that's wanted.
Whose house is this?
No one's. Who would live in such a resentful place?
Right.
I found a mask inside. Someone I know wore one just like it.
Yeah, and
All of them were crafted by a nameless man. The
I defeated
masks,
him, but he might show up
all
again.
those
I don't know.
scarecrows. Poor lad must have needed a friend.
Sorrow etched on every mask.
I understand how it feels, being outcast, shunned by all. I don't know if he turned against the world, or the world turned against him.
Can I help you?
Well, I appreciate you sharing. I appreciate the little talk. This is nuts, man. See, you see,
Dragons still have a cooldown.
does the dragon still have a cooldown? That's a very good question. Cheese, welcome. To answer your question, they did say they improved flight mechanics. As far as when you're riding the back of a wyvern or a dragon. So that was improved supposedly in this latest patch update today. The cooldown, I don't know if it does still have a cooldown or if it's been improved. I can't honestly answer that, but I have heard that the cooldown. I thought I read somewhere that it's been improved, as well as flight mechanics. So that's the best I can answer that for you. I can't tell you firsthand because surprisingly, I have not gotten a dragon yet or a wyvern, and I don't remember how to get them because I've been trying to avoid spoilers and stuff. But I do know that they exist and there's a way to get them. So, see, I came over here because I thought maybe there'd be a little chest or something hidden in the corner. What a great little spot to have something hidden, though. You know what I mean? Cheese, right? If you're still with me, are you still rocking this game? Are you still playing it? What are your thoughts? Do you love it? Is it just okay? Is it? I love the game, and as you can see, I'm taking my time with it. I never thought that we'd get a game like this before GTA 6. I mean, holy moly, this game is fantastic. Find and apprehend the outlaw. So he is somewhere around here. He's going to be up these stairs. He's blending in with the rest of these people with their high allergens. Okay, so I see the bounty target on my radar. I see the... But we got to take a look in here. Just make sure that there's nothing of interest here. These different environments, different scenes and villages, or these different, villages and stuff, just incredible what they've done here with this game. I can't praise it enough. Again, is it perfect? No, but it's a damn good game. All right. Salvatore, you're just gonna...
What do you think you're doing?
I have my orders.
Stop this madness!
You're a wanted man. There's a bounty on your head.
You lunatic! Guards!
You will live. I'm going to let you live. But I need to turn you in. I'm just doing my job. In the meantime, you stay put right there I'll be right back. All these different villages and biomes, as it were, in this game, they all have their own unique look to them, and they have. Oh shit! I forgot to put my mask on. Thankfully, nobody's in here to see me take that. I want to take these seeds because at some point, if I can get a garden like my buddy GT, I feel like you need these seeds to plant. Ah. Okay. All right. I'm just taking a few seeds. That's all. That's all. All right, Salvatore.
I've got no one now.
I'm sorry, man, but yeah, you're an outlaw and you're wanted. I'd have to read the bounty again. I don't remember exactly what you did, but let's take a look at the what's interesting too is this area is still all bright white, so I don't know I can't remember if it's bell towers that change it or if it doesn't. I don't remember. Salvatore, we got a ways to go, so enjoy it. Enjoy your partial freedom while you have it.
I only wish I could be of some help to them. In whatever... I just hope that they don't lose heart. Not when the world has already taken so much.
I just wanted to see what you'd say.
Watch yourself.
My apologies. I'm carrying somebody and it's...
Only despair remains with me now.
Not a bad idea there, though, Salvatore. You tried to start a new life here with the bucketheads and potheads, and you've been hiding for a while. You've been doing all right over here, but
I've got no one now.
well, hopefully you'll just be able to do your time, and you can maybe you'll get out early with good behavior, and you'll be all right. You'll learn. All right. You know, I'm curious now. Let's see what the what did old Salvatore do here? Where's his bounty? Right here. What does it say? Let's read it again and just so I know. Okay. So you're in your early 20s. He's got a bounty in his head for running away after committing murder. You might sit for the rest of your life. A bounty will be paid to anyone who captures a bounty target and brings them to the count there. However, only half. No. We'll get the full bounty because we're gonna deliver you alive. So you're wanted for murder, man. I thought it was some kind of maybe petty theft or. But no, that's pretty significant, man. Yeah. OJ may have gotten away with it, but you're not going to get away with it. Sorry. So that challenge just activated. Now, I don't know where the exact destination is to complete this challenge. Go from Sunset Valley to Varnia within 40 minutes. Varnia, by the way. I don't even know where that is on my... Is the timer still going if I pull up the map? That'll be a nice little test here. Varnia. Where the hell is Varnia? My luck is it's not even the way I'm going. Probably. It's probably back this way somewhere. Varnia. Dewhaven. Yeah, who knows, man? What the hell is that? What is this? Oh, that's some kind of a constellation, I think. Yeah, there's something with that in the game, too, that I haven't done. Outlaw Canyon. I bet you there'll be some bounties in that area, huh? Jeez. Yeah, I don't know. Varnia. Not real sure where that's at. So I'm probably not going to complete the challenge this time around because I don't know which way Varnia is. And I'm assuming that it's probably back the other way. Of course, the way that I want to go, it's not going to make it that easy. All right, well, I don't know. Let's just keep pressing on, huh?
The shadows
What?
coming to kill me.
What the hell? I can't deal with you right now, bud. I'm sorry. I can't. Wow, enemies are just popping up all over in this field. This field is haunted. Enemies are just morphing or spawning in here. Holy crap. This is a haunted scarecrow field. There's enemies just popping up all around me. Yes. Thank goodness. Yeah, these scarecrows, look at it is. They morph in. It's these scarecrows. They're morphing in enemies. Yeah, I'm not fighting you guys right now. I can't do it. I got to get out of here. I have to take this guy out of here. Holy crap. They're everywhere. These things they're spirits. They're activating when I get near them or something. Holy shit. Come on, horse. We're okay. You're okay. Just keep going. Don't worry about these spiritual scarecrow crap. Dang, this is nuts. Yeah, we don't want to die because then our bounty will reset and then we'll have to go back and get them, I think.
It's all over now.
Yeah, you just get that all out while you can, man. Holy crap. We gotta... Oh, it's the other way. Dang, man. Yeah, these scarecrows, they morph in. Yeah, they act like... That's crazy, man. That is crazy. Okay, I think we're safe for now.
I've got no one now.
Okay, I think we're away from the scarecrow thing. Look at these guys. I mean, I kind of want to take them out, but yeah, let's just keep pressing on. Holy crap! This area's got all kinds of non-friendlies, huh? Holy crap! Let's just keep going. We got to deliver this guy. We're getting close. Hey guys, sorry. Look out, kiddo. Jeez. Something popped up over here. Oh, a vendor. Street vendor. Oh, I already got him unlocked. Sorry. Man, that kind of creeped me out. I'm not gonna lie. Those scarecrow things. Not gonna lie. That whole lore is kind of creepy. I'm not kidding around. Sorry, we're. All right, good. I knew we were close. I don't know where Varney is, so I can't complete the challenge. Here's Salvatore, the murderer.
There you go.
Take him.
Go take a look. Impressive work. That's the one. Lock 'em up.
That's the one. It's the same thing every time. He says this. That's the one.
You saved me some trouble. Thank you.
You damn right I saved you some trouble. Do you
Find
realize
more
what I
scum
had
in
to
the
go
future,
through?
bring 'em here.
Those scarecrow things live up to their name. Yeah, they scared the crap out of me. I'm hoping more bounties open up now because I think I completed them all. Can be found roaming the area near their last reported sighting. Yeah, we figured that out. Because I've gotten a lot of bounties that I've brought in now. Now, let's go to the journal. And I think, yep, for House Celeste, Outlaws and Hernand. I got all the outlaws that I think are posted in Hernand, unless I'm missing one that's posted somewhere, but I don't think so. Now, I'm not seeing a tab that says Varnia, by the way. Where the hell is Varnia? All right. Well, we got that out of the way. At least those bounties. 9 of 25. So there's 25 things yet. Or there's not quite half. There's still more to go here. Maybe more bounties will pop up or something. Also, what else can I do here? Search for the broken trail. It's another side mission. The broken trail. Search for William and Ivy Nook. Oh, I guess we'll go find him now. I guess. Dang, he's a ways out too. Let's take a look at the map. Okay, so he's over here. That's not too bad. I could fast travel. Fast travel point unlocked right there. Let's just. I sometimes don't like doing that because I feel like I might be missing out on stuff, but for now, we'll. All right, what do we got? We gotta find somebody. This isn't a bounty though, but this is a side mission. It said I could talk to this guy. How you doing?
Beware the rock cairns. That's where a horrible stoneworm lurks. Its body is like armor, keeps its head covered, and strikes smart. Not many have the nerve to climb onto it and smash its skull.
Okay. I feel like, see, something else I've kind of figured out here. When an NPC has the option that says talk, and you hold the square button down here on PlayStation, sometimes they give you information about the world. And sometimes it's tied to like direct sequences or things that you might encounter. And I feel like that one just now, he's talking about some kind of a worm, giant worm thing that people haven't, nobody's defeated it. So I feel like that probably is going to be a boss encounter somewhere at some point. And I don't like snakes, man. That's one thing. Like spiders, I can deal with. And it's just, And if this thing looks like a giant snake, whew, sure don't like that. There was a snake battle in Horizon Forbidden West, and I believe I streamed that live. And that thing, heebie-jeebies of snakes in general. I just, the idea of something that just, I like caterpillars as a kid and inchworms and that, but snakes, man, oh man. Okay, these guys are holy. Hey.
Like that. Push harder. Yeah, that's it. No more. I surrender.
You seen any soldiers pass through here?
What did you say? This bastard's sniffing around for those little shits from earlier. Do you know how much trouble they've caused us?
Those whining guards with no fighting them.
Why don't you just fuck off while we're still being nice?
You know what?
Oh, stinking rat!
Die! Die, you bastard!
Not smart. Not smart, boys.
Oh!
I was just inquiring.
I yield, you win, damn it!
You're right.
Oh.
You sure you saw Hernandian soldiers?
Yeah, sure as hell.
Yeah,
did.
let's try this
They're
again.
talking about bringing honor to House Midler. Headed straight up to the ruins. That's all I know.
All right. Next time when someone asks you a simple question, just play nice and answer. Don't get big dick syndrome, because it may not end well. Whoa. I've never seen that horse before. Don't tell me that's a legendary horse. Well, there's no icon on the map, but that's a very weird looking pattern. And he's scurrying like that might be a legendary horse. Now we got to. It is. It's a legendary mount, and I'm very bad at this. I got him. Oh, it's not a legendary, but it's just a tamed mount. Well, at least I got you to calm down. Register and ride. Yeah, he was easy to tame. There's this one white horse that's actually a legendary horse, and I've tried several times now to tame him, and I can't do it. And supposedly, that's like one of the better or best horse in the game, and I get frustrated. He bucks me off every time. I can't do it. I gave up. I gave up. The horse I have now, he's pretty good. Um, you are a unique looking horse. I'll give you that. But register and send to stable. I don't know how many horses you can send to the stable. I don't know. Register and ride. Ride. Yeah, I thought you might have been a legendary, but you're not. Well, at least I calm you down. Here, stop running away. We're cool now, right? I'm gonna let you go. Okay, well, all right. I was gonna give you some food, but since you want to be that way, fine. Bye. What the hell are these things? Little moles? Hedgehogs. Ah, little Sonics. They're little hedgehogs. Yeah, I got a couple of carrots on me. I was gonna give you a carrot, but that's fine. Well, little camp here. Somebody set up a little camp. Nice. Anything that I can take off your hands? Oh, there's like an apple or a tomato there. So it might be a tomato. Ooh, there's a chest. Yes. Yes, I will loot that. All right. Give me some copper. Sweet. Sometimes, not often, but sometimes if you go into first person, sometimes you can see like there's a chest or something in these tents. It doesn't appear to be the case on this current one because the chest was outside the tent, but watch out below. How you doing? I I just flew in today and boy are my arms tired. It's another trader here. I've already unlocked him. Again, we're gonna take a little bit of the scenic route here. Do some climbing. Again, just little things that you're able to do in this game. Oh, there's a chicken or a rooster somewhere around here. Um, oh, I didn't mean to call my horse, but he's gonna come over here. Hopefully the tree doesn't hit him. But you can do this. You can harvest wood by chopping down trees. Look at that. I mean, and there's physics to it. Like it actually got stuck on another tree. There we go. Watch out, Shadow. Wham. See, and then you can hit it again. I'm gonna miss because the log actually moved. Physics. Now I've been harvesting at times various spots for timber because I'm giving it to my camp. There's a tab. I'll show you real quick. There's a tab here in the journal. Um, somewhere. I think it's on this tab. Nope. I think it's. Is it in here? Let's. Yep. Here we go. So I have. It says donate 500 silver, but then look at the provisions. It says donate 5,000, and then here 10,000. Now I have over 2,500 pieces of timber. I don't know where I'm at exactly on that count. You can toggle tracking. Maybe that'll tell you, but 10,000 pieces of timber, that's a lot. So at various points, sometimes in the game, I decide, okay, I got to harvest stone and timber. I got 10,000 stones too that I got to get up to. And I'm assuming that you have to do this. I mean, it's in your side quest or faction quest tab, so you have to do it. So I've been in the midst of doing other things while I'm out in the open or in my travels rather. I sometimes take time to stop and not so much smell the roses, but to chop the wood and collect stones. I've done that quite a bit as well. So yeah, and I've invested some resources into my axe here, and I'm not noticing a difference on the harvesting as far as an upgrade. So maybe I have to do it some more, but I put quite a bit into it. I even I got to a point where I had to put in a skill point to upgrade it. I've gotten it that far, and still, I don't really notice a difference. I was getting 2 pieces of log before, and I'm still getting 2 pieces of log. So it hasn't changed, and that's kind of disappointing. Oops. Okay, stop doing that. I'm trying to pick the wood up, and I'm kicking. There we go. But again, this is why the game is great. Letting you as the player, play the game how you want and take your time with it. Tasking how you want to task. See, now I don't want to chop more cheese down around the horse because I don't want a tree to fall on my horse. That's not nice. Look at some of this actually rolled all the way over here. See, if you hold square down, he does that kick, and I have to use square to pick that up. Nice little babbling brook. I knew that there was going to be something that's oh, I forget forget what this mineral is called. And again, it's a real mineral. This is real. I know it looks weird, but this is real stuff. You can find this in real life. One of the towns where I used to live years ago, they had a gem shop, and in that gem shop, you could actually buy this ore. Yeah, we need to equip our drill. Right there. Yeah, bismuth. That's what it's called. Bismuth. Yeah, that's a real thing, by the way. It's real. It's not just something made up for the game. It's a real ore or mineral. I don't know what they consider it. Here they call it an ore, so maybe it's an ore in real life. I don't know. Or if it's considered a mineral, but since I'm here, I'll grab this quick. I don't think there's any more I can harvest. You have to look for the ones that really protrude outward. Those are the ones that you can drill, and I don't think there's any more. It's just those 2 spots. All right. Oop. Let's get my... Whoa. I'm not seeing any points of interest popping up in this area. That's crazy. All right, which way do we gotta go? We gotta keep going up this way to get to my destination anyway, so we're gonna do that. That's why investing in the stamina bracket of your skills is very important, because you're going to use that a lot for all kinds of things. So, all right. So our destination, yeah, it's the abandoned castle ruins right off there in the distance. There's some enemies. Oh man, they're all around here. Holy moly. We don't have to engage. Unless they come after me, then I will. Yeah. I knew we were going to come more this way anyway. Hey, bud. It's a nice shield you got there. It worked out pretty good for you, didn't it? Oh, believe me, there's going to be more enemies, I'm sure. What happened here? Check your surroundings. Hey, man, you still alive?
Are you all right? Careful. Up you get.
Thank you.
You're in bad shape.
Quickly, we must defeat people, soldiers, being slaughtered.
I'll handle it.
Please help me.
Like Jay, been a while.
Miss Fun Goddess. Hey, good to see you. Yeah, it's been a minute, hasn't it? It's good to see you. I appreciate you coming in here for a bit. I wish I could give this guy Willie here. I wish I could give you some ointment or something, some aloe vera, but I don't really have anything that apparently is going to help. How are you doing? How are things with you and the fiance? Right? Hopefully things are good. Come on, man. Stay seated. What are you doing? Sit down. You're hurt, man. Just stay put. I'll be back. God, stubborn.
I'm fine. But the soldiers.
We're good.
That's good. No, man. You say you're fine, but you're really not. Look at you. Just stay seated. I'll be right back. You're not coming with me to fight, not in your condition. I'll figure this out. Here's what we're going to do. Light the stone lantern, it says. Oh, okay. So those are stone lanterns, it looks like, down there. Those two. How many of these? Yep. Light the stone lanterns, by the way. Okay. Lucky I have some flint rock on me. There we go. Boom. Fun Goddess, what have you been playing lately? What have you been rocking? Any, what are you playing now, and any upcoming games you're looking forward to? They announced some games today at Gamescom. Nothing that really... A boss battle or what here? Oh, man. That did not sound good.
He's like, look at me, I'm a bird, packle, lol.
For real. Okay. I thought there was going to be some big dude coming out of the castle. But thank God it was... I don't know. Did that guy die? Did Willie... Was that him screaming? He probably died, huh? That sucks. Bled to death or something. That was probably him that screamed. Defeat the... No, this is a boss battle coming up. Man, I knew it. This could be embarrassing. This could be bad. Out of my way, please. We gotta work our way through this. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, let's get our proper food ready here. Make sure we have the right weapon equipped. We need some good food. Something good that I cooked up. This shit's not gonna cut it. We don't want that. Nope, this is a plus 60. How about no? Alright, now we're getting to the good stuff here. Something that, I got 19 of the braised ribs. Yeah. We're gonna go through these. Been saving the good stuff.
I've been uploading for a few days, but I got vids ready. Vids of me and gaming vids.
Okay, beautiful. What have you been playing? What have you been rocking? What's been your go-to game as of late? I can't remember. Do you play Call of Duty? Did you get in on the pre-order beta? That's going to go live for everybody now this coming weekend. So
different games.
Okay. Nothing like what's one you really liking lately and you're playing? I've gotten away from the COD franchise myself. But being that it's going to be a free test for people. I'm going to give.
Play COD anymore. I play BF6.
Okay, your Battlefield. All right, awesome. Yeah, that Top Gun update they did look great. That looked cool. I'm not going to lie, and the way they incorporated the actual, they had the film branding and the actor that played Goose's son. That movie, I'll tell you, that's rare that they have a sequel that far apart, and it's almost just as good as the first. That was great. I saw it in the theater. I loved it. Yep, Top Gun Maverick. There he is. Okay, new skins. Nice. So this guy could be tough, huh? What happens if I do? Here, have this. Oh, that doesn't do anything to him. We're going to have to approach this guy. This is going to be a fight. Oh boy, oh boy. Here we go.
Another scavenger here to pick at the bones of my kingdom. A petty thief has but one fate. Death, cold and swift and merciless.
Yeah, but you're defeating the innocent, and I'm not here to pick on anything. I was here to help. I came here to help somebody, and you're just a giant bully. That's what you are. You with your horns. You're a horny bully, is what you are.
Shall be paid for with your life. You shall not claim them, which is my subject bled to earth.
Ooh.
That's a big boy.
See,
Yeah, he's
upon my head.
dodge that, buddy.
Do not hear the call.
Ooh, I didn't expect that. I thought I was gonna. Ooh, he's. Food?
Such is the punishment for treason.
Woo! Come on, come on. Take some of that lightning, bud. Yes! Come on, buddy. See, ooh, get him. I gotta get some of this back. Woo! This is crazy. Come on. The dead body's actually moving. Shit! No! Ooh, that was... Ooh. He's putting up a fight now. Get out of the way. He's gonna do something. Ooh, no. Ooh. Come on. Ooh, he caught me. He's got wrestling moves. Ooh, he's a bulldozer. Come on. Shit. Yeah, right, dude. Yes! Come on. Come on, Kliff, you can do this. Yes, I slid away from it. That was sick. What do you got? Come on.
your end from atop my throne! It's time for me to take your life!
Yeah, right, dude. I dodged that. Come on, come on. Oh, shit.
Sleep now in everlasting night!
Replenish. Come on. I gotta get some of this power from nature. Ho.
Assistant rats!
Yes, I hit him. I just learned something. Holy shit, what is this? R1 and R2 before using turns. Deliver powerful strike, then chain into turning slash. Dang. I appreciate you teaching me something new, bud. Appreciate that.
He's so mad low.
Come on, take some of this. What are you doing, Kliff? What are you doing? Get out of the way, dude. Boom. Eat that, eat that. Awesome. Yeah, grab him by the horns. Yes, good. Yes. Deer hunter. You shall bully no more.
My subjects have no fear. I shall
Don't.
not fade.
Oh, you will. Don't mess with the bull. You'll get the horns.
Until I build a glorious kingdom for you.
That was sick. That was awesome. See? Another reason why I love this game, because I cooked all that food. Without that food, I would not have made it. But you can keep eating the food to stay in the fight. I love that. That was fantastic. And that was a hell of a fight, this guy. That was sick, dude. Awesome. Yeah, and again, what just happened here, what just took place, is not a main story mission. That's like a side quest that turned into a boss battle. How crazy is that? That is nuts, isn't it? Kliff, you are the man. You are the man, dude. That was sick. See, and I've invested time into my sword. I've gotten resources for crafting and upgraded it. So that helps with fights too. And cooking foods, gathering stuff and cooking food is big. Yeah. I'm going to light a flame in your honor to commemorate the life and death, even though this guy took the lives of many people, innocent people. I was going to say, is his throne still there with him sitting on it? That'd be sick. Awesome. And in one of the updates, not the one that took place earlier today, but in one of the earlier patch updates, they added the ability where you can trigger boss battles again. Like if you wanted to go back and fight the boss again, you can do that. Now, I don't know if you can still earn stuff from doing that, but they added that. That was not in the game at launch. So, just one of the many things they've done with this game to give players options and to keep the game thriving. That was sick, dude. This shit's exciting. You know what I mean? And I've tried Souls-like games, Elden Ring, for example, and I suck at those games. I like the world of Elden Ring. I like the world design and the map that they did, and the creatures, the different characters, fantastic. But you know what? That's a great question. What I can tell you is the developers have stated that it's something that they've considered. It's something that potentially is still on the table, but they've tried working out some kinks, and they've turned into bigger kinks than they wanted. The knots are bigger, and it's taking them a long time to figure out how to untie them. Yeah, that's something that I potentially are still considering, but I've heard that they've had some problems with it, so that's why it's being put off, kind of the back burner. Their primary focus right now is the DLC. There's going to be added story content, DLC, paid DLC that's coming, and they said it's going to be out before the end of the year. My guess, if I had to put a date on it, my guess is you're either going to see it late September or early October is when you're going to see it, because they're going to want to get it out before GTA 6. That was cool to sell. And again, I did not expect that. I did not expect there to be a fight with a boss until when that roar came. I'm like, oh boy, that sounds like it could be a boss battle. And sure shit.
I'll be too busy on GTA 6 to be interested in this game.
Right. That's what I mean. And these cats at Pearl Abyss, they're pretty smart, man. So I have no doubt that they're going to get that out before the launch of GTA 6. And again, I know that's all the talk right now, the cyber leaks, right? Cyber leak, you know. My take on it is this. I understand player backlash. I understand boomers, especially guys like myself, being frustrated that everything's going digital and they don't want you to really own your games. Did he really? Did that happen today? Because I didn't hear that. I know there was speculation, and it turned out to be not true. That it wasn't him. That the guy that they came across he's not responsible.
Rated by Black Hawk.
Black Hawk. What? Really? I did not. That must have happened at some point today. I did not see that. You know, and I understand frustration with gamers and not really, to a certain extent, owning your games anymore. It's a digital property. It's a digital ticket you're buying for the most part. And Sony wants to go that direction heavily. By 2028, they're doing away with physical discs.
Today, a few days ago, I think.
Nah, he's still out there. Yeah, that's some misinformation. No, he's still out there because they put stuff out either today or yesterday. They put out more leaks. There's a leak of him walking around in like a dance club slash strip club, and there's a shot of the character Jason walking around on the beach, or he's on a mountain bike. Yeah, they released more footage. So whoever is doing it, whether it's a single individual or a group of people, they're still at large. And that's why, even though they say they've lost a lot of money due to this, I don't know that I entirely believe that it's not, that some people are not behind it at Rockstar. The only reason I think that is
The
because
FBI is tracing them.
it's still going on. It's still going on. It's still active. The timing is kind of interesting. All of this started here early August or mid-August before the Netflix thing. The reason why I think that maybe there could be some other stuff to this is I look at it like this. All the footage that's been released, the leaks, quote leaks, it looks like an older build of the game. It doesn't look like it's indicative of what we're going to play, us regular gamers are going to get our hands on come November. It looks like an older build. And if they were to put this stuff out on purpose, intentionally, and then when the Netflix reveals takes place on Thursday, and what they're going to show off, and it's going to look, and let's just say, and let's hope that it looks 10 times better than what we've seen in these quote leaks, then who looks like the hero? Think about that for a second. Who really looks like the hero when we get a real good look at the game, an official look, and it looks way, way better than what we've seen? That it could be a marketing ploy, like, oh yeah, you guys think you're seeing GTA 6, you think it looks like this and that and the third, and it doesn't look great, or it's not going to be what you... Well, wait until we show you the second part of it. And the second part is that Netflix reveal. You know, if controlled chaos is how I can best describe it. If you have controlled chaos and you know who your hero is, or you know when you're going to pull back the curtain and reveal the wizard, if it's all a plan, then who really looks like the hero all along? Rockstar. You know, you can be all PO'd about the digital stuff and the way things are, but if they present a product that looks nothing like what we've seen in these leaks, and it looks 10, 20 times better than what's in these leaks, then they look like, you know, they look like superheroes. They look like rock stars. You're gonna be like, man, I was expecting it to look like this, and it looks...
They got rid of Netflix because they got rid of my favorite movies.
Yeah, well, fortunately for us, I don't have Netflix either. Fortunately for us, it's going to debut on Netflix first, and then they're saying roughly a 6-hour window, and then it'll go and hit the masses on places like this, like YouTube, and Rockstar's official YouTube channel, their website. Yeah.
I'll get it again for the trailer.
So, yeah, I mean, if you want to be one of the first in the first bracket to see everything, that's where you got to be. Netflix, they got exclusivity deal with it. But I'm not, even though they say they've lost tons and tons of money and it's this big thing, I'm not fully, like, don't get me wrong. I believe that it is not staged more than it is staged. But there's still, I'm 50-50. I'll say that. A little more of me believes that it's could be a legit leak. But there's also a big part of me that thinks that this is all marketing. It's great because they're letting us see the game and they're letting us, but it's an old build. I honestly believe that what we've seen in those leaks, if you've people that want to take a look at that, is not going to be concrete of what you're going to see come Thursday. And when you see the difference from whatever build that was, whenever that was taken, to now, like I said, who looks like the war hero? I mean, Rockstar is going to get praised heavily. You're going to be like, man, this is exactly what we were hoping for. This looks so much better than I thought. Because a lot of people are thinking it's going to be shitty based on some of the footage. And I don't think that's concrete current GTA. I think that's old stuff. And we don't know that this so-called leaker or leakers are not part of a low-key backdoor marketing campaign. Create all this buzz because everybody's been talking about it again. to build up all this. It's like build up. It's like a volcano. It's rumbling. It's shaking. You know what's going to happen. And then when it finally erupts and that lava starts spewing out on Thursday, it's going to be damn hot. Hot. Hot, hot, hot. You know what I mean? It's just my opinion. And I kind of hope it is marketing because I feel, despite all the people that want to be jerks and say that, I feel bad because anytime a developing company, a big one such as Rockstar, puts all the time and money into their product and all the years that they've put into it, and then somebody just comes along and whether they work for Rockstar or they have somebody on the inside that gave them a build of the game and they've been leaking it, if that really happened, that's shitty for the developers. That's shitty for developers. That's shitty for a company. That's basically theft. You've gone in and you've broken NDAs and you've stolen something that wasn't intended to be revealed yet. But if you make it look that way and you put this crypto crap on top of it as more of a front to make it seem like believable, like, oh, it's somebody that's getting money and he's doing this and that, it makes it more of a believable front, like the mafia. It's a storefront. Yeah, in the front of the store, you're getting your salami and your prosciutto and all your meats and your sandwiches, but in the back, what really goes on, you know what I mean? So it could be a front. This could also be, I don't know. I'm hoping that's what it is, that somebody hasn't really bamboozled Rockstar like this, because that's not good. Whether you like Rockstar or not, it's just not. It's not a nice thing to do. It's shitty, especially all the years that they've spent making this game. And even if a lot of the original OG developers are not there anymore, that doesn't mean the game's going to suck. Doesn't mean that some people, it's going to be so woke. It's going to be woke because they don't have the same people. And all these weirdos with their purple hair and their piercings and their, where pronouns become the big thing. Like, you got to recognize my, So yeah, maybe there's some of that mixed in, but that doesn't mean that the game is going to be crap. You can't make those kind of speculations until you play it yourself and see it for yourself. And based on some of the leaks, I don't think it's going to be entirely woke, because if it was, guess what? There wouldn't be any strip clubs in it. I can tell you that. There wouldn't be women shaking their stuff. And according to those leaks, it's still there, so it's not entirely woke. So I don't know. That's just my take on it. I think the game's going to be great if you're a fan of open world games, and especially Grand Theft Auto, which really, really popped off the open world market for so many developers, and games like this. If you're a fan of that, I mean, there's going to be more to love than hate. Let's be honest. But again, we live in a world, in a society where people gravitate towards hate. They love to hate. They love to piss and moan. They love to be on their menstrual cycle constantly. And some people, I don't know. Just come up for air, will you? Get a breath of fresh air and realize it's not that serious. And have respect. Have some respect. And you have some compassion for Rockstar. Whoever is been working on it. Even if you don't agree with their whatever. They still made the game. And if it was taken from them or whatever, that's not cool, man. That is not cool. You think of somebody who's an artist, spends a lot of time on a painting, right? And the painting's got value and it's got demand. And somebody just comes in and takes it or throws, ketchup all over it or whatever. Like, if that was your art, would you want that to happen? Of course you wouldn't. Of course you wouldn't. And people that would do that, you would think that they're scumbags. But because it's because of people feeling a certain way about Sony now, it makes it okay. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. So that's why I hope that it's kind of backdoor marketing scheme kind of thing. Kind of like wrestling. Make you think it's one thing, but the reality is those guys go behind the curtain after the match and they slap each other on the back and shake each other's hands and say, man, that was a good show we just put on. It was a show. That's my hope. But who knows? That's the beauty of speculation, is we don't know. Everybody's got answers, but nobody has facts. You know what I mean? That's the best way I can put it. But at the end of the day, you can piss and moan all you want, but if you're into gaming, you know darn well you're going to shell out the money and you're going to play it, whether it's digital or physical. You are going to want to play that thing because it should be pretty good. It should be even better than good. So. The other advice I give people, don't set your expectations so high that you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Rather, just accept that it is another Grand Theft Auto game at the end of the day, and it's probably going to be more of what you expect and what you've come to love from games in the past, like GTA 4 and 5. It's going to be more of that, and if you like that, then you're going to love this. And then when you're surprised by certain mechanics and certain things that you didn't expect, then you can be really wowed because you didn't put your expectations over the top. Just go in with normal expectations of a Grand Theft Auto game, of what you've played, know what to expect, and you're going to love it. People that put their expectations so high, what the hell is going on here? I don't know why I was taking damage over there. That was crazy. Maybe it's so cold in that area, that blizzard, that I was freezing. That could be. That was nuts. There we go. But yeah, and I'm sorry for rambling. Goddess, if you're still here. But you got me talking about it and thinking about it. And I have no doubt that the game is going to be good. I mean, we've all been chomping at the bit, waiting. And this whole leaking situation, I just hope that it's, I hope that it's not 100% an unplanned leak where somebody just took their stuff. But back to this again, the different regions and biomes and the different weather effects. And as I've gotten sidetracked rambling, as I often do, we're just kind of wandering and checking stuff out. I didn't mark a destination yet or another quest or mission, but that boss battle was sick. That was, again, I wasn't expecting that until I heard that roar. I'm like, man, that sounded like a pretty intense dude. Sure enough, it was a fight. I think I'm going to wrap it up here now, for now. But yeah, we don't have much longer to wait, guys, for those of us that are anticipating GTA 6 and would like more definitive proof and answers and some of their work and what we were hoping for. Less than 48 hours now from this video, it will debut on Netflix, and then 6 hours later, it will come to fruition on this platform and their websites, Rockstar. So, and it'll be a better glimpse of what we can hopefully expect come the 19th. And like I said, if it looks better, or like even it's somewhat better, but I got a feeling it's going to look way better. And if it looks way better than some of the leaks that that I've tried to stay away from, but I was curious, so I had to take a peek. If it, and I think it is going to look better than that, then again, Rockstar, they look like heroes then, because they're exceeding expectations because people already have a mindset like, oh, it looks like trash, or it looks like it's going to be, oh, it's just GTA 5 2.0. It's GTA 5.5. Well, kinda. What the hell did you expect? Look how long we've all been playing Grand Theft Auto 5. I mean, what the hell do you expect? And that's a good thing. Call it GTA 5.5 if you want. It's not. You can call it that, but I mean, that sounds good to me. It's a whole new setting, whole new protagonist, a modern Bonnie and Clyde story. And there's like a love story involved with that. There's probably going to be an honor system similar to Red Dead 2, where my guess is if you stay with Lucia and stay loyal to her, it'll, but if you venture off and you start messing around with other women as Jason, like in strip clubs or whatever, that's going to lower the morale and might affect some story beats between him and Lucia. Again, that's a guess, but I think it's a safe assumption, and I think that's cool. Bonnie and Clyde type of love story, I like it. I from the jump off when I saw trailer 1 and 2, like I'm like, okay, it's a couple. And she looks mad cute, and he looks like he'd be a desirable guy. He's cut and whatnot, so. Giving the player options, man, and Grand Theft Auto is always giving you some options, as far as customizing your character, different attire, and it looks like they're going even further with that with this one. More buildings to enter, way more than 5 apparently had. That's fantastic, and $100 or it's over $100 for a game. Yeah, but you're going to get easily over 100 hours of content and playability. Multiple. Hundreds of hours. I've already gotten hundreds of hours out of this. Are you kidding? And you're complaining that it's $100? Yeah, let's not forget, it's a luxury. Gaming is a luxury. You know what I mean? It's not something that... And there are cheaper versions of it, sure, but you're paying for top shelf. You can pay a lot for top shelf liquor, right? It's quality. And say what you want, but Rockstar's quality, man. Their Midnight Club games were great. The Warriors was a great game. Great movie. They did a great job with that property, man. They really did. Manhunt was fun. But their Midnight Club series, I wish they'd bring that back. I had a lot of fun with the Midnight Club games. So, yeah, I think $100 for the content and the big open world that you're going to have, plus underwater exploration. I've said it with this. They may add it at some point. Who knows? But there's going to be an underwater exploration, just like GTA 5. You're going to be able to swim underwater, and they're improving it. Like, aquatic life is probably going to be super detailed. The underwater is going to be super detailed. Who knows what you'll be able to find. There'll probably be vessels that you can go underwater with. Like, come on. And you can fly choppers and planes and all. It's Grand Theft Auto, man. I mean, it's worth $100. It really is. Say what you want. So much there. I mean, this game has already surpassed expectations, and I've gotten my money's worth out of it, and I'm nowhere near done with it. It's just amazing. And you got to figure too. You watch a movie how many times, and you get kind of bored with it, and hey, you're done with the movie, you're done. And, those are only, if you're lucky, a couple of hours. And you can get multiple hours out of them if you really like the movie. Like with me, Goodfellas, Forrest Gump, movies like that. Some 80s cheese movies, I can't even tell you. Sopranos, I've watched that more times and I never get sick of it. And those are rare cases. But in a video game, a game like this, you're controlling, you know what I mean? It's an entertainment property that's like no other. Interactive entertainment. So, do I think all games should be $100? Hell no. Absolutely not. But Grand Theft Auto 6? Yeah, that's one of those top shelf ones where I think it's acceptable. And there's an $80 version if you don't want to do that, but obviously the $100 version is the way to go because they were smart. Say what you want, you can hate it, but like, oh, you're only going to be able to access certain interiors if you paid for this edition. Well, they deserve it, man. If it's as good as we think it's going to be, they deserve it. They deserve the money for all the time and effort. This wasn't something that was just done, a game that was done in a year. Like Madden comes out like every year. It's annual, Madden, and they don't do a lot with it. Call of Duty, it's the same shit over and over and over. This, it's been years, multiple years. What's it been? 8 years? 10 years? Give or take? To be on the safe side, we'll say 8 years that they've put into making this game, where they did storyboarding and actually started building the world and crafting the world. We'll say 8 years. It's probably been more than that, but 8 years is a lot. And yeah. Anyhow, I thank everybody that came through. AB, as always, thank you. And Fun Goddess, it was great seeing you. Great to chat with you and hang out with you. Awesome. But yeah, and if you're not into GTA, that's cool too. There's other games. You play what you like. You enjoy what you like. You don't put time and energy into what you don't like, obviously, or what makes you unhappy. That to me doesn't make sense. You don't want to do that. You know what I mean? And all the negativity in it, you find what makes you happy and try to focus more on that, Not what someone's opinion pisses you off or politics or whatever. Stuff that you ultimately really can't control. You can only control your own feelings, right? Your emotions. So, why not find enjoyment in something rather than depleting energy in something that's not making you happy? As always, I appreciate all of you. And I appreciate those of you that check out the archives and the videos that are left there on demand and ready for you. And enjoy GTA 6 reveal come Thursday at the time of this broadcast. It's coming. Enjoy it if you're looking forward to it. I know I am. So with that, be well, be safe, and enjoy, and we will see you guys in the next one.